Look at his hips. We're perpendicular. Yeah, when you can really get your hips around with your follower, you have many more options. Like for example, if he leads the rock step, instead of leading a forward ocho, maybe he does something else.
I think I know what she wants.
He can only lead that if he can really get his hips around.
Or let's just say it's more stable and easier. And I'm using less arms and more of my body. Connected to my arms, but not just womp womp. Womp womp womp. I want to avoid as much of the womp womp as possible. It's a fixed teapot again, it's not a flexible spout. If there's a little bit of womp womp, it's more of an advanced technique, but you still have to have the body and the floor, the legs, the hips, everything underneath it. And then womp womp. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
What's the concept for the second class today? You guys, and how did we explore the hips? What did we do today? That some things. What rule did we talk about that was specific to that?
The rule of the hips.
Yeah.
Beware of the proximity between your hips and your noses.
Yeah. Yes, that's good actually. Yeah. So it's integrating into the whole body. The first class, letting the head float. The first thing we said, which has probably had significance for most of you for the whole day. That might be the biggest thing you remembered. Is at least when you're practicing, try not to touch heads. Try letting your head float and have control, and then later you can touch. But the rule of the hips say what? When she's doing the ocho.
Beware of the proximity between your hips and your nose.
Well, there's the rule of the nose and the rule of the hips. When I'm doing the rule of the hip, I'm leading her in that exercise through the ocho. And while you're aware of this, what's going on with her? What's she trying to? What's her goal?
Touch your hip.
Yeah, touch your hip. So right, if this is a line and your step is okay, followers, you're probably good. For the leaders, for this exercise, what do you do with your feet?
Keep them together.
Keep them together, because this emulates what, Paul?
A slender.
So the academic exercise in the journal, I start my partner on an ocho, and eventually try to get it so she's going around me. Once I get my feet in a comfortable position, I plant them in cement, and I can turn everything from my ankle joint through my knees, through my hips.
When I'm stepping around followers, what am I using?
Your leg.
Spiral body. Yes, it's not just my leg, it's my whole body into my legs.
I know this might be boring, but this is like your oatmeal. It's your broccoli. It's your vitamin. And we're going to go next week, so we leave you with this practice. The concept of practice is scary for some, but please try to practice, and we're giving you hints on how to practice correctly, at least the way we dance, so this stuff becomes ingrained. Okay, what's the rule of the nose?
Same distance. You don't want to drop down or rise
Try
up.
not to go down or too far ahead or behind. You know, it just kind of stays roughly in the same place. A lot of times in this class, in this pattern, it's easy for when you lead that ocho instead of the ocho cortado, the nose goes forward. And if the follower misses the ocho, they wind up going into that side step. What else? Leaders, what about this? Yes, touch the foot. Don't block it. Don't go too deep, or else your knee is blocking their leg. They can't pass. That's another rule. Yeah, it's like touch their feet, and then it's like gears meshing. Her foot pivots, and your foot might go a little bit more, and pull back if you need. Are you ready for a little demo?
Yeah.